Hey everybody, welcome back to Going Ballistic. We are back out on the shooting range with an awesome video. This has been really long in the making, trying to get everything together to be able to do this video. What we got for you guys today is we got the King of Body Armor, RMA, level 4 ceramic plate here, and then we got some level 3 AR500 plate here. And we are going to test these at 200 yards with this beautiful 338 Lapua. However, we got something special. We have a standard 250 grain round, but we got these awesome, very hard to get, at least it was for us. These are AP rounds right here for the 338 Lapua. These are very hard, they were, like I said, for us to get a hold of. So we want to see at 200 yards how each of this armor is going to hold up against a ball and an armor piercing 338 round. What we also got, I'd like to introduce. These guys have been around for a while, but they really got it down packed. This is a long shot camera system. This thing in this setup right here will do 1 mile, and if you can get it up off the ground on different tripods, 36 inches off the ground, this thing is guaranteed at 2 miles. You can use it anywhere in the world. It has its own Wi-Fi setup in it, and it Bluetooths to your phone or to your iPad or whatever. Really cool, so we're super excited to get these in and get to use them. And if you guys stick around, I'll give a little bit more information on this camera system here. It is an amazing camera system that any long distance shooter should pick up. This is the LR3 Ultra HD system is what this one is here. So anyways, this is what we got for you. We're going to set it up back here on the table. We still have our barbed wire. It's a great target to keep it anything from blowing through. And we're going to be 200 yards downrange there. So let's do it.
All right, so now we're going to be shooting the ball round into the steel armor, and this camera setup is absolutely amazing. Like when we're zeroing on normal targets, I can't see where I'm hitting through the scope, but on here you can literally mark them, so you know exactly which one is your first shot, second shot. It's so cool. Absolutely love it. This saves me a lot of time on zeroing, especially if you're much further away than 200 and you have to drive all the way up there and see, and you don't know what's what, and you have to mark the target. But this is top-notch stuff. So I'm just going to hold center on the plate, and since these are 250 grains, and I'll hold center again with the armor piercing, which are 270. That's definitely a hit. Knocked that plate right off. Man, that is so cool. Got my shot recorded and everything. Boop.
Good shot, 200 yards. Check that out. Bang!
Knocked the label right off.
Sure did.
That's a good dent.
Little nipplage going on here, but it did not make it through. Pretty good shooting there, Justin.
Well, thank you. Let's see a side profile.
Yeah.
Side. That side. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you can definitely see the dent.
All right, next one up. Let's do that AP round. See how this AR500 holds up against that at 200 yards.
All right, so now we're doing the armor piercing round at 200 on the AR500 plate. I'm just going to aim for the exact same spot I was before, basically centered, and it being a different round, different weight, it should hit in a different spot. I'm kind of curious if it's going to go through. I'm hopeful. And I'll just hit the record button. And we're recording here. Hey, look at that. That looks like a hole to me. The plate kind of slid down, but it looks good. I'll stop the recording. Clear. Let's go check it out.
Another good shot by Justin. Check this out. Boom! Went right through. So the AR 500 level 3 plate, yeah, it just went through this stuff like nothing. Very, very good shot. That's cool. All right, and that was only 200 yards. We'll visit this video again. We actually got some more of these AP rounds coming. We'll see if we can get some more body armor and do some maybe 800,000 yard tests on these. But right now, 200 yards, 338 Lapua AP, blew right through this AR 500. Okay, on to the ceramic.
All right, so in case you guys are wondering, this is a Savage Model 111 Long Range Hunter. I think it's actually the first rifle sold as a dealer, a licensed one, that is. But yeah, pretty remarkable. Nikon glass on there. So in this one, we're gonna be shooting ball into the ceramic plate. So hit and record. Yeah, I'm really curious to see if this will go through. Man, that did some carnage to it. That is really cool. I'm curious if it hit the steel. I heard a ting. Let's go find out. Man, that looks destroyed.
So what do you guys think? Good shot, huh? Let's check this out. It stopped it. RMA, the king of body armor. That is a 338 Lapua ball round. And it did its job, man. I'm really impressed with this armor. So that goes out to all you guys who are like, oh, well, that company's not going to do videos with you guys anymore. Remember, we shot multiple 308 rounds at the same spot. This armor is not designed for that. So you saw that, went right through. Oh, here you go, Justin. Come here. Not much of the bullet left, but
Can't see. Oh yeah, look at that little guy. That's cute.
that's what a 338 Lapua round looks like. It's just this little disc. Does a lot of damage. We put this steel plate behind it too, just to see if it did blow through, which I'll be honest, we thought it was going to go through. And we wanted to see how far the ball round would hit into the steel. It didn't. And what stopped it, once the ceramic shattered and it lost all its energy, it's got this other backing here. Don't know what it is, but it stopped a 338 Lapua. That's impressive. All right, let's see how it holds up against the AP round. Here we go.
All right, so now we're gonna do the AP 338 Lapua Magnum into that body armor. I'm not hopeful that it's gonna stop it, but nonetheless, I'm so impressed that it stopped a 338 Lapua in the first place. Like, that's just insane. And I wanted to thank a good friend of mine, Grafe, for letting us borrow this rifle, because he stepped in the last minute to let us use this, because Chris and I don't have one. Let's let this baby fly. I always try to look through my scope to see the target, but I got this screen right here. Looky there. Man, I'm curious to see if it went through. Let's go check it out.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you guys here, but it didn't go through. Now we put this plate again behind it, and there is no hole here. Now it made a heck of a lot bigger hit than this one. Now this was technically like a hollow point. That might be, I don't know. We got some really smart guys out there. This one blew out. The AP, he hit on a solid part of the body armor, but it did not blow it out. But it did, like I said, it pushed more back here. Now I don't know if it would have gone through if we didn't have the plate, but it smacked it pretty hard. I don't know, we should cut this open, see if we can find anything in here, Justin, because I'm really curious. Did I get ripped off and not get an AP, but why didn't it do the same dealie? So let's cut this open and see what we can find. Okay, where's my tungsten piece? You can see right there, it did more damage to that back piece. It hit harder, but I think we redeemed ourselves, Justin, from the last 308 video. I'm really blown away. So again, you smart guys out there, why did this one, it hit harder, it's supposed to have a tungsten core in it. This one blew out. This one, smaller hole, but did not penetrate. Again, we had the steel against it. That's the other shot. That's not the shot that it hit. So
it punched through AR-500, but not through that.
Yeah. Wow. Now for you guys that don't know, these have individual ceramic squares. So when one gets hit, it doesn't keep cracking it all the way out to the others and jeopardize the whole thing, at least from the ones I've seen. This one, I haven't torn this one apart, but I would think it would be like that. Yeah. No, I don't know.
But it stopped it.
It stopped it. The king of body armor right there, buddy. All right. I'd like to thank RMA for sending this out. This is amazing. We got to try this. I don't know. What do you want to try one more round, Justin? You know, verify.
Yeah, we can.
See if you can. Let's see if Justin can hit one more AP round right in this area here.
I could tell you I'm replacing my kit, my AR-500 plates with that.
Yeah, the AR-500 plates are out. See, I told you this is what I carried in my kit, but yeah, we're gonna shoot one more. Let's see what it does. Verify, verify.
All right, I thought there was no way that body armor would stop a 338 Lapua Magnum black tip, you know, armor piercing. That is nuts. So we're gonna shoot it again and we're gonna see what happens. I am truly impressed. I'm definitely replacing my kit for sure. I knocked it down. I don't know if it went through. Kind of looks like there's some damage on it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go check it out.
That's why we call this the R&D channel. Verify, verify. So that one went through. Now it didn't go all the, it did go through, but you can see right here, that is the damage it did to the second plate. So it didn't go through both, but I don't care. This is some impressive armor. And just to verify the same thing, that's cool because I don't know why these didn't do that. Maybe because of the tungsten core, but hey, there's still something in here. Zach, can I get your knife?
Nonetheless, 3 rounds of
3 rounds of Lapua, man. This is still the king of body armor if you ask me. We got something here.
Snap the tip off. Make sure you cut towards yourself. You want to use my knife as a screwdriver?
Well, what I am is, I don't want to bust Zach's knife. It's so nice.
Yeah, use mine. I found it bloodied in the garage, or barn.
It's probably from you anyways. Nope, that's just some.
You think I'm joking? I literally found it in the barn with blood. I was like, okay.
Well, that's it right there. That was what was back there. I think that's just maybe part of the jacket.
I think it's part of that coating on the armor. Or no? I can't tell.
I can't either.
Because wasn't that like a little bit of metal?
Oh, here you go.
Covering that?
There's a little more. Yeah, that is the jacket. Somewhere the armor piercing core shot off that way, or it is tungsten. I don't know exactly which kind. It could have just shattered on this, but hey, I don't know about you guys. I'm still impressed. It still stopped an AP round. The second one went through, but Thank you guys again, RMA, for sending us this out. Thanks for Longshot for sending us the camera out. If you guys hang around, I'll do a little bit more on that camera system. I'm telling you, it is a great camera system. Any long distance shooter, that's the camera system you need to get. But thank you guys for watching. Smash that subscribe button. We really appreciate all you guys. Thank you to our patrons, and we'll be back. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. If you're here, it's because you want to know more about this camera system. I'm not going to go into like too long of a detail about it, but I just got to tell you, we just used it on this video and it worked awesome. This is, again, it's the LR3 Ultra HD system. You got the camera, receiver. You can buy just the camera if you're like, hey Chris, I'm not into 2-mile shots. You can buy just the camera, which I believe can do up to around 300 yards. So you could just have the camera half price, and you can still use it on your iOS or Android system with your iPad, phone. They don't have anything for a computer, so if you guys were like wanting to use your laptop, you got to use an iPad or the Android or tablets or something like that. But again, this is a great system. We used it at 200 yards. It was crystal clear. You can take pictures with it, and you can take video with it. And in the manual, it tells you to get the Target Vision app from your app store. Don't download that. We did, and the videos, you could see them, but you couldn't play them. They have their own app now. It's a Longshot app. So make sure you get the Longshot app. They are getting new manuals printed to correct that now that they got their own app. So on the basic setup, you can just have the camera. You get the longer for the 2-mile setup. You get this, 2 tripods, nice carrying case, and also 2 chargers, which they charge up pretty quick and they'll last up to 9 hours. We had this thing going for 2 hours and it only used one of the indicators. Just so easy. Turn it on right there on the bottom. Gives you the battery indicator. You can see 2 hours. We still have 3 left. On the side, it'll show you the power that the camera is turned on, ready to go. And then also same thing on the receiver. Turn it on the bottom. Again, for your tripods. And it gives you signal strength and everything on the side. You point this at the camera from you, where the shooter is, which you can have this thing up to 75 yards away from you if you're worried about it getting blown over by the muzzle brake or shot or something like that. So you can have this up to 75 yards away. Point it down range and point the camera back at you. You'll bring up your program. Bam, it's right there. It's really simple. I mean, this is the manual. It's really thin, very easy to follow along. Again, these 2 stands here, if you have those on, it can go up to 1 mile with those 2 little stands extended all the way. Again, you have to have line of sight, but 1 mile with this setup right here. If you want 2 miles, again, just get you some taller tripods, and they only have to be about 36 inches off the ground, and you can get all the way out to 2 miles. Again, this can be used anywhere in the world. It has its own internal Wi-Fi system, so it'll Bluetooth to your phone out in the middle of nowhere, so you don't have to have Wi-Fi or signal or anything like that. Other things that I like about this system is you can have multiple cameras, up to 4 different cameras. So let's say you're shooting a 500-yard target setup, you can have 4 cameras. You don't really need it on the 100-yard. You can obviously see that clear enough through your scope. But you can have these 4 cameras set up, and then you can monitor each target. You can do multiple shooters. This thing can mark the target, so when the first shooter goes, he can mark his group. You can change to a second shooter, different color, mark his group. The 4 cameras you can have at different ranges. So if shooters are shooting at different ranges, I mean, this thing just goes on and on and on. It is really amazing. I'm so glad we met up with these guys out at SHOT Show and got to talking to them, told them what we did, and they were wanting to come on board and both of us help each other out. So thank you very much to Longshot for sending this system out. So go to longshotcameras.com to check this out, to read more about it. One other cool thing I have to cover is a warranty you can get. So of course you can get a regular warranty, but they have what's called the 2-shot bulletproof warranty. And if you shoot your camera, they will replace it for free up to 2 years. So that is amazing. I mean, ricochets, boom, takes your camera out, you buy the 2-year warranty, send it back, they send you it fixed or a new one if they can't fix it. So again, this is really good stuff. Longshot, guys, if you do any kind of long distance shooting, I remember we were out, me and my brother-in-law, Jerry, buy one of these. 300 yards, we had to keep driving down. Well, where'd you shoot? Well, I think I shot these here and you shot these here. So this, no more of that. Saves you a lot of time, no more driving down range, blah, blah, blah. Longshotcameras.com. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. Have a good night, guys.